So, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and today I've got two updates. One positive, one not so positive, not negative, but something I want to bring up. So, what do you say we get started with History Teacher Vlog number, I think we're on 15. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with the positive. We're going to talk about what we think is good. We're going to talk about good things, because I like to stay positive, right? So, what are we working on? Let's talk about 6th grade. 6th grade world history. We're learning about Mesopotamia, right? In Mesopotamia, and you kind of see, maybe a little, kind of see the cuneiform tablet in the background, it deals with their writing. The first system of writing, cuneiform tablets, right? In cuneiform language. I give my kids a paper, looks like this. Gives them a translation or a way to transcribe the alphabet. I then ask them to answer a few questions based on taking those letters and making them into English letters. They had to, like Sumeria, Mesopotamia, cuneiform, just figuring out the letters. Then I ask them questions like that they can answer. What's your favorite food, favorite color, favorite activity at school, favorite subject, right? And then they have to write in those cuneiform wedge shapes. Then I have them write their name using the same transcription. Okay? That's cool, you know, you're learning, but here's the deal. We learned about the language, we learned about the writing, but we also learned about the job of a scribe. Now, what's the job of a scribe? It's the person who gets paid to write this stuff down. Now, it's not like a printing press where it was really fast and everything worked easily. No, this was done in wet clay. And what I did was, I gave each kid, you know, zoom in, a little block, little inch by inch cube of clay, told them to flatten it out, and I have a student example here I'll show you, and write their name using the cuneiform letters. I don't know, I think that's a pretty cool simulation. They're learning about how hard it was. You know, I gave them little wooden sticks to write the letters, and they just had to do their name. They didn't have to write out like a whole tablet like you see on the screen back there. I think this is a good simulation. They're practicing with the language, they're practicing writing and answering questions based on it, and they're getting the physical, getting their hands dirty with clay. I think this is a great activity. What do you think? Now, I bought self-hardening clay. It's air clay, or air hardening, so I don't have to fire it to dry it. So hopefully in 24 hours, tomorrow when they come in, this will be dry. I can send it home with them. They can take it home to their parents and they can say, look what I did, Mom. And it's something that hopefully they'll treasure and keep. I don't know, but that's the hope. And I think it went really well. I've done it with one class so far, my 4th period. And I think it worked really well. They managed to get through the transcription on the worksheet I gave them, and then I gave them the clay. Now I gave them wax paper. So I can show you. This one kind of got tore, but I gave them wax paper so they wouldn't get my desks all messy. That's something to think about. And then just had to clean up at the end. But what's a little mess when you're actually learning hands-on, right? So, wanted to talk about that. And I do have a downer, you know, something a little less positive to talk about. Let's move into that. All right, this last part, this is going out to my digital teachers. What are you guys doing? I'm asking for help from you guys now. What are you doing to get your digital kids to turn in their work? I'm dealing with a third to, you know, almost a half of my class are, you know, missing assignments. And we're in the 2nd quarter and I'm struggling to get the kids to do the assignments. They'll come to class, but getting the work, and I don't know if it's a carryover from the spring where we were a little more lax, and as long as they were kind of there, they were getting pushed through. I don't know. I want to know what you guys are going through. So I'm opening it up to you guys. What I'm seeing is some of the kids get it, they're on top of it. 100% completion across the board. Some of the kids, some. Okay? That's typical student work. That's what you deal with face-to-face kids. Some of the kids have done nothing, and trying to call them in saying, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this, but they're not in the room in front of me, and I'm running out of tricks to try and get them to do the work. I don't know how else to say it. So what do you guys do? What have you found success with? Leave it in the comments. Let me know, okay? Because as I'm moving forward, I'm struggling trying to get these kids to get their work turned into me. I'm gonna keep working on it, but I haven't found that magic bullet, you know, that's gonna solve all the problems. So what do you do aside from just reminding and calling? What can I do to get the kids to do the work? What's working for you? I want to hear, okay? So it's gonna be a short Monday update. We got the fun Mesopotamia, you know, scribe, cuneiform, clay tablets. and then trying to get the digital kids to do their work. That's kind of like the split that I'm at right now this week. That's how I'm doing, but that's not all about me. What are you guys doing? How are you? Let me know. If you want to support the channel, I'll put my Teespring link up there. Check. Some cool history teachers, got history, do I have to repeat myself, stuff like that. Like the video, comment on the video, and if you're not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're just finding this vlog, this is I think my 15th entry, go back, check them out, the earlier videos. And if you're not subscribed and that button at the bottom is red, let's turn it gray and we'll keep up with this. So for Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. I'll see you next time.